Hey everybody, I am just checking in today just to, see how everybody's doing, and give you a update. Um, so I had my third Taxol, as you guys know, 7 days ago, a week ago, and it takes a toll on you. And I was tired when I first got my Taxol that same day, but the effects of the chemical also increases as time goes on. So on the fourth, fifth, sixth day, it gets really bad. And so just to let you all know, I am exhausted, totally exhausted. Um, my middle son went back to his base today. So there's a lot of things going on today that is very hard on me. Cancer is definitely doing a number on my body. As you guys seen, I had fuzzies growing back in my hair. Well, I talked to the hospice nurse, when was it? Monday. And she said that happens, that you will grow fuzzies back in your hair and then you'll lose them again. So hang on, let me sit up so I'm not laying down on you. Okay. And so she said that eventually I will end up losing the fuzzy hair again, but then it'll grow back in another stage. So to not get too excited about it, and that possibly my eyebrows and eyelashes, even though they're starting to grow back now, because I've still got one more round of the Red Devil, that it could possibly take those out as well. So that she said not to get too overly excited about having little peach fuzz everywhere. You see that now I do have makeup on right here and makeup on under my eye, or on the tops of my eyelids, to make it look like I have eyelashes. I do have, they are starting to grow back, real little teeny weeny fine hairs. Can you see that? Can you all see that? Look how horrible my face is. It's got red or dark circles under my eyes. I'm telling you, this stuff is hard. It is hard. So, and the Red Devil chemotherapy treatment is one of the most roughest treatment that you can have. As those of you know, I have triple negative breast cancer, stage 3. So they have to be very aggressive with my treatment, and it often makes me sick, makes me throw up, makes me sick to my stomach, makes me break out in hives, makes me have fevers. I've had a total of 6 different types of chemicals pumped into my body since December of 2023 all the way up to current. So I'd say before this I was super healthy. I walked anywhere from 3 to 5 miles every single day. I don't drink, I don't vape, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't do drugs. I exercise regularly, and once I started chemo treatment, I can't do it. The Red Devil also affects your heart, the arteries in your heart, and also the red blood cells, which carries oxygen to your lungs, to your brain, and to your heart. My red blood cells are super low. I did get the booster shots, the booster shot. I used to get the booster shots for it at the hospital, but now they put in, it's like a little square, I forget what it's called, but it's a little square, like a device, and it has like a staple in it, and so they glue it onto the back of my arm, and then in about 10 minutes it staples itself to my arm, and then 48 hours later, not 48, 28 hours later, it injects like a little like a little tube into my arm, to the back of my arm, and then it injects that booster. And the booster, I'll tell you, it rocks your bones. It rocks, it just gives you muscle spasm, bone spasms. You hurt all over the place. It's almost like having a Charlie horse, but everywhere. For me, now everyone's different, but for me, most of my bone spasms, that's what I call them, bone spasms, they're in my spine. And it goes from the bottom of my spine all the way to the top of my neck. And it's excruciating pain, and when that happens, I have to just stop and sit down and take deep breaths and just relax. I will be having these boosters for a while. I will have to do radiation as well. So after my surgery, then it will be radiation. And I have decided to do the double mastectomy. So I am going to talk to my doctor, and he will probably try to talk me out of it. But I've went this far. I have suffered this long. And for me to take the halfway route out would be, I think, just devastating. And I have to go with, you know, what I want and what my husband wants. And so I did talk to the, I have chemo brain, sorry. The hospice nurse and the hospice social worker, and they are looking into some of the ladies that come in and give my grandma a bath to see if they are looking to have extra funding or extra income for a month. The hospice nurse said that I'll have drainage tubes in both sides of my chest, and that they usually leave it in for about a month. So, and then after they take the drainage tubes out, then I am on a strict, I forget whatever you call it, where you can't do a lot. So it may be a month or two that I might have to hire someone, private pay. So I talked with a lot of my friends and family, and so, you know, if I have to go get a loan, I have to get a loan. It'll be fine. Because I can't go this far and then do a lumpectomy and then, you know, a year or two later it return, and then I'll be kicking myself in the butt, because then I'd have to start this process all over again, and I cannot do that. I do not want to start this process all over again. It is so draining. Just the thought right now, just the thought of having to go back and get the last chemo treatment of the Red Devil makes me want to gag. It does. It makes me want to gag and throw up. So I don't want to have to start this over again at the beginning from day one to now. Another year out of my life on hold, affecting my children and my family. Why would I do that? So I do need to do the double mastectomy. And I know that the surgeon may give me some pushback on that, but it's my life. I've got triple negative stage 3 breast cancer. There's no cure. That means it is not localized where it stayed local. It's spread to my lymph nodes and could go anywhere. But at least I will have some peace of mind that that's not in my breasts. And that would be one thing off the table, that they would have to look for cancer if it becomes reoccurring again. I'm out of breath. Just talking, I'm out of breath. So it makes sense to me to do the double mastectomy. I can always get plastic surgery and get new breasts put in. I'm not really looking into that right yet because, well, they're going to be cutting muscle and tissue here. And I just want to heal. And my grandma is my very first #1 priority. So I need to heal and get better for her so I can take good care of her. But the good thing is when I do hire private pay, if I can find somebody to come out all the way out to the country, and if I can get a loan, I'll be here. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So no one could, I've got cameras downstairs in her apartment. So it's not like anyone can do anything to her or hurt her or anything without me seeing. So that's the good thing. So they're going to get back with me and see if one of the bath ladies are willing to make some extra money for a vacation or whatever. I'm looking at surgery probably sometime in June, and I'm hoping, cross my fingers, that that all of my treatment is done and I'll be cancer free by July 4th, Independence Day. I'm hoping that I will be independent and free from cancer on Independence Day, where all the fireworks shoot up and it'll be just a big party. So that's the goal. That's my decision. That's what I've decided to do. And I hope it works out. But what I always tell you all, God is good. I pray about it. And then I leave my problems at God's feet. And that's what I've done. So I'm tired of not being included in all the activities. I need to get my immunity system up after my surgery and start living again. Right now I'm in pause. I'm in, just limbo, just waiting. So I want to live. I want to start hiking again. I want to start going to the movies again. I want to start just living life again. I'm only 50 years old. I'm not old. I still have lots of life to live. So I'm very anxious to start that again. And I do not want to have to start from ground zero. So it makes more sense to me to get the double mastectomy. But anyways, I will let you all go. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the prayer. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the encouragement. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Love you. Love y'all.